I never know, it never beeps, never know when the video's set. Right, where am I on the Beetle? Right, well, good news for Mark. His steering servo is fine. It's the servo saver that's knackered, so that's a cheap fix, seeing as that Rhino servo is 140 quid. So, as you can imagine, he's well pleased with that. I haven't put that, as you can see, we're back to that reassembly time. I wasn't going to do a full strip, but you can't clean a car without completely stripping it. What I do is I strip it and then clean every single piece before I put it back together. So I gave the drive shaft a lick of paint, and everything else just to clean and a buff up with some metal polish. And yeah, I was going to paint it black, but I don't think they come black, and I think it would have looked stupid. Seeing as it is quite scratched, the scratches look more prominent when you paint over them. It seems to emphasise that it's scratched, so we've gone with a shiny... Oh look, you can see me. Gone with the shiny sort of used in good condition sort of. Like I say, if I got a sander on it and proper went to town, I could get that looking like brand new. But then you've lost half a mil of alley, and how much difference that would make to a car this heavy, I don't know, because this thing is still heavier than my Emax without the motor in. And look at the size of the motor. Jesus Christ, man, that thing is huge. Well, I'll tell you what, that for those who are into fifth scales and sixth scales, you'll know anyway, but this is an HPI. Focus, you bloody thing. Phone's having a hissy fit. Right, that's an HPI servo, and you put it next to that. This is like a monumental size difference between the two, and you're sort of getting the idea with the 1/5 and the 1/6 scales. That's why I haven't got any. They're just too much. So I'll give the wheels a bit of a clean. They weren't that dirty in the first place. Just a bit of soapy water. Job's a good one. I haven't stripped the diff, just simply because I don't know what's in there. Well, obviously I know what's in there, gears, but it's an unknown commodity to me, is this size of RC. So I've gone conservatively with the cleaning. I didn't realise that they were red until I cleaned off the paint. What I didn't show you in the video the other day was somebody had painted the underside of this. That's why I mentioned it, because they painted it with what looked like blackboard paint. It was just matte, and I cleaned it off from my daughter's nail varnish remover, so that's how good a paint it was. Not very. If you rubbed it with a rough, I have these hand wipes that they're like that you get in workplace and for garages. They're degreaser, and even this was rubbing the paint off. So I thought, if it comes off with them, it's going to come off easy. So I painted that black. Now that's the sort of finish that you would have got on the rest of the chassis. Already I'm thinking I shouldn't have painted that. So, but you know, I just thought that one little black bit on the rest of the silver would look good. If I'd have had any red, I would have painted it red, because it would have looked ace with the red accents of the arms. So, right, well that's the body. That's the chassis. Oof, God, this thing is heavy. I just can't get over how big the motor is. I'm not ever going to try and pick it up, because I've just washed my hands, and I'm not. This is another reason why I don't do fuel-based cars. They're just oily everywhere. Right, the tub chassis. My mate tells me these are really expensive. Like everything else in this car is really expensive, so I believe every word he says on that regards. I've seen the prices of these puppies, so I haven't fixed it yet. I had trouble holding this bit in place while I glued it, so I'm actually thinking of bolting it back on and gluing it in situ. I'm not sure what type. I've got some plastic weld. I don't know if it'll hold yet, so I'm going to get some. I've got some black styrene, so I'm going to make some strips that'll run round like that on both sides, and if this itself doesn't glue, I'll brace it and glue that. I'll either use a strong U contact adhesive or plastic weld may hold that. So that's that bit. The roll cage is more or less intact. I think he's rolled it at some point and it's broken there, and I've no way of gluing that, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to put that back on as it is, and put the steering thing back in. Yeah, look, it's finished. Yeah, I've still got to do the shell. That's going to be a big thing. Oh, and the guy next door that gave me the Aston Martin that you seen on the channel the other week, he's found the spoiler. So I'll refit the spoiler to that. Make it look like the race version, which I think it is supposed to be the race version anyway. So yeah, there we go, that's update for now. I still haven't touched my Beetle. I still haven't touched the Blackfoot. Busy today, so I probably won't do any more on it till later. So there we go, yeah, and the lad who's got this has an FG Marder as well, and he also has an FG, I think it's Bigfoot, the monster truck. I don't know if that's 4-wheel drive or not. I've had that on my channel before, you've seen it. I'd like the pearlescent sort of purpley red body. My Big 160 Max was one of his old shells, when I used the Ford shell on that. Don't focus, damn you. So there we go. Yeah, that's the short update for now. I've not actually done anything. I'm just gonna got a bit of cleaning to do on the motor just to make it look tidy, and then reattach everything, and it's done. Take it back to him and job done. Oh, obviously the shell. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching, peeps, and goodbye till next time. Have fun, build things, do it yourself.